powder. We like to sit by the fireside and listen to tales of our ancestors. Yanimrema kenti can walk up na watch yabuna. No idea hompa. Number Bay. One fateful day in 1472, the Portuguese ships arrived on our lands. Eventually, we lost our minds, our lands, and our free wills. Now, I can hear my distant ancestors wailing in despair. On 18th September, the Britain announced that 6th March 1957, Britain's Goldcoast was going to gain independence. Freedom! Freedom! At last, their prominent signs brought results, independence. But wait, do you know why we are known as the Athens of West Africa? It is because we have the hub of education and the heartbeat of tourism. Talking about tourism, one may ask, what then is tourism? Tourism is the activities of people traveling to and staying in places which is unusual of their environment for leisure, business, and other purposes. Now, one may ask, how will tourism help the growth of our economy? It helps boost the revenue of our economy. It also plants a sense of cultural exchange between the citizens and the foreigners. It enhances entrepreneurship and earnings. Most of all, it allows young entrepreneurs to establish new products and services which is not sustainable to the results alone. Now, talking about creating a sense of cultural exchange between the citizens and the tourism, I would like you to follow me to a museum in Ada called the Enchinche Museum. The owner and director executive is called Kwame Akotobamfo. He said that the museum started up as an idea and blew up several years later. It is one of the biggest outdoor museums in Ghana, and the name was derived from a Dinka symbol. Also, the meaning of Enchinchim symbol is twisted. He said the name was inspired by the African heritage story. According to him, he said that the history of Africans in the past was something that was very relevant to us. He has beautifully sculpted pieces which portrays the story of African slave trade. His museum has helped with the promotion of Africanism and African heritage. In his museum, Kwame has an array of beautifully sculpted live head sizes, 1,500 made of concrete and 3,000 made of clay. With this beautifully sculpted, he has captured the difference in expression that tells the story of our slaves in the pain, fear, and shock, among others. With all this information gathered, he was able to honor these memories of the captives that were mistreated by our colonial masters. But today, he has many of his works in the United States of America and the United Kingdom. And he serves as a communication link to scholars who would like to explore more about the African heritage. Tourism is a sector which has been confronted with many issues, especially Ghana tourism industry. Some of these problems are lack of maintenance culture. Most of our facilities are deteriorating, but yet still we have not made a step to correct them. In the foreign countries, the tourist sites and surrounding facilities have been protected in such a way that they don't just serve as tourist site attractions, but rather they serve as museums and halls, which generate income to the country and also gives variety of eyesore to the tourists. Ghanaian industry have decided not to advertise their tourist sites because they think when they advertise the tourist sites, people will just come and visit. I would like to provide two solutions to these problems I have mentioned. One, Ghanaians are supposed to advertise their tourist sites well in order for people to come. They have to educate them well and make sure that they know what the tourism site entails of. Probably they can even do it in the promotion form buy one, get one free, or probably come, this will be added to the ticket. In my field of study, we have 4 different types of maintenance: the corrective maintenance, emergency maintenance, preventive maintenance, and the condition maintenance. I would like to suggest to the government that they practice the corrective maintenance because it will help put the facilities in order and also make sure that the facility is performing its functions as well. Now that I have told you more about the Enchinchi Museum, you would like to pack your bags and visit there one day. Long live Ghana! Long live the tourism industry! Thank you.
Thank you very much, my pal. Amazing. Let me go to my judges. Let me take you, Samuel.
Pearl.
Yes, please.
Well done.
Thank you.
You have the voice and you have delivered on what you're supposed to give us. In fact, those of you who had to sell the museums that we have in Ghana, you have done very well, and you are one of them.
Thank you very much.
I'll end soon. I think that when you sell it, okay, you don't have to just leave it here. Make it a project so that after the competition, you can make something good out of this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Samuel.
Pearl, I think the information you gave is good. It was quite educational. However, I feel there was some disconnection between your presentation, and you don't have to try to give almost every bit of tourism, and especially with the way you entered stage, your stagecraft. Honestly, there was no need for you to have spoken to us about what tourism is and all that. There was no need. It disconnected because you realized that you were even still trying to be in the character which you came with, but it was not consistent. It wouldn't link well. So I think that just maybe what you presented, if for example you were just someone who is giving education to us alone, that with with this kind of statecraft, it works. But if you pick what you picked, then we need to see the connection between them. So please, just fine. You don't have to say so many things about tourism. Okay. Just be specific on one thing that you want to say about, talk about. Is it about the sensitization? Because I saw sensitization in it, which is one of the things that actually drew people away from tourism. But maybe that could have been a whole thing in itself you want to pick. Like I am picking the advocacy side of tourism, the sensitization of tourism, to talk about it. But if it is not that, and then we see you here and there, it's confusing, all right? But the content itself, the information, I think it's educational, and that's good.
Thank you very much. So to still keep held in the competition, kindly vote *800 *567 *7#.